and I really enjoyed seeing that kind of gameplay here. We have Seabass and Volst starting off this game number 1, and already some weapon throws here. Seabass looking like quite the villain here, rocking the all-black Roman Reigns. Ooh, that was very Taros.
Yeah, Volst immediately going for that ground pound on the lance. As you mentioned, very Taros. I mean, everyone already knows how to punish that. Seabass, so far, almost got that dare in. That was an interesting mix-up. Reckon he was reading that down dodge, perhaps?
Okay, I like this D-Light and the Sair as well. That's going to hurt. We see a little bit of recovery onto the stage. GC down sick. And you can see both of these players are not scared to burn their dodge for some aggression, right? So I'm going to GC this sick. You're not going to expect it. And so far, they haven't really made it a point to like, what the heck?
Okay.
What the heck?
I see you. I see you. Getting a little bit funky on the side stream. The GC D-Light into Hammer Sair. Love to see it. I think both of these players, I mean, I am already taken aback at how like outgoing they are. They're not necessarily aggressive, but these guys are in each other's faces constantly.
Yeah, no, this is the kind of gameplay I like to see. Up Seabass.
Okay.
Was this close to yoinking Volst there. Goes for the immediate sig as well. This is a level of aggression that you do not see all too often. Another hammer recovery, the side air as well. Seabass is another taunt.
Oh my lord. Did you see the woohoo emote? He woohoo emoted just as you looked away. I mean, I don't know what to say right now. I always draw parallels to players I already know. This feels like I'm watching like Fizaru on Terros. Like, this is crazy so far. Volst, I mean, it looks like he's just as flabbergasted as we are right now, Flabo, trying to just take in what's going on. He is able to get some ground under his feet and throw that sideline Sair out, get a stock off. I mean, you have a long way to go. He's probably just trying to recover.
And you can see, I mean, this dash landing has really improved the movement of players across the board. Volst and Seabass just being able so easily to just schmoo. Oh my, yo, Volst is answering back. Wait, hold on.
All right, Volst.
Oh,
let him cook. All right, finds that D-Sig.
Neutral Sig's coming. Yep. It just feels like the move that's supposed to KO right now, but I actually don't think it would. I think you need like one more hit.
It's a 50-50. Seabass called it correctly, able to find that sideline there, wants to commit to the recovery as well. Volst ready with the punish, and Volst already playing super well.
Okay, Volst answering back. I mean, Seabass had an amazing start here. We even saw the momentum was feeling so strong that we saw 2 taunts earlier, but now Volst is getting a bit of the download, didn't allow it to shake him up, gets a read on the dodge in. Oh, another one. Yo, Volst is cooking right now.
Okay.
What is this?
He keeps it going.
Seabass is about to get clipped here.
You already see, you can sense by Volst's movement and the way he's playing. This guy's up to no good. He's about to do something crazy on the lands. Tries to go for it. Seabass able to find that stomp Sair though. Wants to commit to the recovery. Volst is just saying like, nah, that's not gonna work twice, not gonna work thrice. You're not able to do that to me again. Able to pick up that lance. He's gonna take a recovery to the face now. He's just looking for one last hit, man.
Yeah, Volst is kind of in a similar boat here. Gets caught by the ground pound from the hammer. But that was a disgusting game 1. Much closer than it felt like it was going to be based off the way that it started, but Volst saying like, listen, bro, I can cook, bro. I can cook. He went from, he had no damage taken whatsoever, right? It was like, oh, okay, we're going into the final stock. You still have like a pretty decent lead. Then Volst was like,
exactly. And then, you know, the rest is history. But yeah, Seabass also, towards the end of that last stock, he wasn't finding those stomps. He was not able to get anything started. And I don't know what it is with the Seabass and these starts, dude. The first 10 seconds of the game,
heck?
This is a different player.
And you're telling me both of these guys are in the elimination bracket, Paulie? Like,
dude,
what?
Are you telling me this is the same player we were seeing just a moment ago? This is the same game, same 2 players?
I guess so, and they're speed running too. We've only had 30 seconds of this game, and look how much damage Volst has racked up.
Seabass going for the style options as well. Volst now patrolling the ground. I'm sensing it. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing as many signatures on the spear. Volst is using them super well on the lands, but you know, you have that spear down sig.
Yeah, that's the one that everyone points to. I mean, sure, it got force nerfed like a little while ago, but it's still insanely freaking good. But now you have the Axe into Rocket Lance matchup, which historically the Lance players have always complained is not a great one. But we're going to see if Volst is able to cook regardless, because Seabass is getting a lot of unanswered hits right now. now. What was that? Chase dodge forward, reverse recovery? Like, this is the kind of player I would run into in rank and just get demolished by, because I have no read on what your offense is going to be. They're just such strange options.
I mean, regardless of the frame data and the strength on that spear down sig, I mean, having a stacked option on a spear is just like fundamentally super good. And if you're just able to dash in there, throw out that D-sig, because you see a lot of these opportunities where they are kind of stacked. Volst going for other options instead of that D-sig. Seabass, though, with the GC neutralites.
He's been doing that a lot too, whether it's been on the hammer or the axe, just does it a little bit above ground height.
Some more coverage, right?
Yeah, keeps getting Volst on the way down. He's not ready for it again.
What is going on?
Oh my, and these weapon throws have been immaculate as well.
He's literally styling. What is that combo? I'm just waiting to be put on a highlight reel.
At this point, Volst, you know, despite having a nice kind of ending the game too and still losing, looking like he's gonna get 3 stocks this time around. The D-Light ground pound from Seabass is going to be enough to tuck Volst into bed in that game 2. What does he have to do in game 3, Paulie? I felt like game 1 he was figuring it out, and then game 2 happened, and I was like, oh, maybe not.
Right now, in my mind, why have I not heard of this player before?
No, I feel the same
why
way.
has he not been like? I don't know what is going on right now. Maybe Seabass and Volst, they like played before or something, and Seabass is just like already figured him out before they go into the game. Because Seabass is looking like very solid to me right now. This is looking like top tier gameplay.
Yeah, no, there's a level of feeling too comfortable, right? It's like when we have the dev streams and we have the like, oh, you can play against a pro, and then you have like Sandstorm against some like gold player, right? And then there's like a certain level of like domination that can happen. That's like, Sandstorm looks too comfortable right now. But Seabass is kind of giving me a similar vibe in that game 2. Game 1, sure at the beginning, and then Volst was able to answer back. I'm hoping in this game 3 we see a little bit more of that. We see the sidelight to down air, D-lights abound, but then gets caught. But at least a lot more aggression out the gate.
Yeah, Seabass, you know, he already took that back, but Volst, you know, he's already kind of shown up, and Seabass, you know, he already knows that this is a different Volst. This is a Volst that's ready to compete now for real. He's able to get that GC neutral signature, and that is actually going to give him the lead in the beginning of the game here.
And that was like that perfect spacing too, because it was just far enough to the left where we didn't get the stage bounce off of Seabass and was able to get the spike to get the KO. But definitely a cheeky option to go for there. I don't even know if Seabass didn't have a dodge. I think he got chump checked on that one. But either way, Seabass going with that axe, getting that side air, and ready to start the second stock. Volst keeping it even as far as this game has started off.
I'm getting a little bit worried here. I want Volst on that lance as soon as possible. It's going to be the spear, though. I mean, he's kind of been cooking. I've been, you know, those neutral signatures, the D-lights that he's been hitting. Not able to connect that end light, though. Seabass, he doesn't miss those punishes. He's looking so solid on this axe, man.
You can see the movement, the dash landings being so clutch here for Volst, barely not getting nicked by a lot of these attacks from Seabass, but still trailing behind here. I mean, every time you get hit by Taros, right, it hurts so much harder. You can't catch a stray from this legend.
Recovery isn't going to be enough to knock out just yet. Seabass is hunting for it, though, fishing for it, throwing out recovery after recovery. Volst is going to be taking that recovery to the face, throwing out a couple of spear moves, but nothing seems to be connecting for Volst. He knows he wants that lance.
Oh, and Volst goes for a brazy play here, but it's not going to work out. Thinking, nah, maybe I should have prioritized getting that weapon instead. Went for that mix-up of, I'm not going to go for the weapon, I'm going to swing, and it doesn't work out. But Volst not too far behind, though. Gets a little bit antsy with that down tick.
I thought that was confirmed in all cases. I'm not sure why that sidelight didn't connect, but Volst was already ready for it. I think he fast fell out of it and then went for that recovery. Super well played either way, and he is going to be able to get that stock off. If Volst sticks to the lance now, which he will, I mean, this is fresh stock scenario. Seabass doesn't have a weapon. If he finds a sidelight, I mean, we've seen what Volst is capable of doing time to time.
Oh,
there
speaking of a sidelight, forces into the corner, though, so there's not much follow-up potential unless Seabass dodges in here. But there we go, now with more stage, and we see that down sig read again has been giving so much. There's clearly a pattern on the dodges there from Seabass, but might be a little too late. Has to burn the cider to recover. Doesn't get caught by the hammer recovery, and that's going to help. Going to grab that lance. Does he get scooped? He doesn't.
Let him cook. It's not over until it's over. Seabass with the side signature. That would have been it, but it's not going to be connecting. So many unanswered attacks right now, but Seabass with the GC side signature going to be catching everything in line of sight. And that is going to be the end of our second game here.
That was
Second set.
the perfect height for the gravity cancel on that signature, because that Rocket Lance D-Light does hit pretty high. It was this close to burning him, but just not quite able to hit. And